Welcome back to the Simple Workshop. Today we're going to make ourselves a little door knocker for springtime. I have a little template here. I'm going to trace it out on this board. Then we'll cut it out, sand it off, paint it up. See what we can make it look like. It's always hard to scribble on a piece of rough cut wood. But as long as we get the gist of what it is, yeah, that's not too bad. Let's circle that out. There's a pattern. I will put a list of material needed in the link below. Yeah, I'm going to just use my saber saw here. We'll cut this out. There we have our primary cutout. We'll kind of sand that up and see what it actually looks like. Alright, there we have our little cutout. Let's get the sander ready so we can smooth this down. Probably going to start with some 60 grit just to really knock the roughness off of that and do a little more shaping. As we sand, you want to remember we break all the edges here, make everything kind of smooth in case somebody grabs it, they don't get anything bad. So this will take a little while to do. And there we have it. Nice, smooth, rounded off. Doesn't look too bad. We're going to make a couple other pieces for this to sit in. We'll put a dowel pin in here, that way when you pull a string it'll knock. I have another piece of scrap board here. It's got a bunch of nails on it. I think this is actually a piece that came off a skid. Not positive. But we're going to measure this up. Let's see, our bird is roughly 10.5 inches long. So I'm going to make this piece, so let's say kind of a mounting bracket. Yeah, say 18 inches. We'll cut this board 18 inches long and we'll sand it smooth so we know what it looks like. We're also going to have to cut a couple other, maybe 3 inches by, same thickness, maybe by 4 inches wide. Alright, don't forget, whenever you're using boards that you reclaimed or whatever, always true cut your end. That way you know what you're doing. How do you get a good accurate measurement on where everything's supposed to be? Inches is what I wanted. Remember I said I wanted another piece, maybe 4 inches, 3 inches, but we'll go with 4 inches on this one. That's 4 inches. We'll probably cut this in half again vertically, but let's one step at a time. There you go. Cleaned up, it don't look too bad. You see nail holes, but that'll be alright. Now opportunity's knocking here. So where this, fun, huh? So opportunity's knocking where, do I want to have something fancy up here on the top? Maybe a little design or something? I think I'm just going to make a couple of 45s, just to give it a point so I can put a couple screws in. I think I'll do the same on the bottom. Okay, it happened to be a 1x6 that we reclaimed from it, so it's actually 5.5. So we'll do the old 2 3/4 would be center. And the other side. And then we just grab the square and make it line up my 45s. And see whether I like how it looks or not. I don't know, what do you think? Maybe a little more. Let's go a little more than 45. Let's see, let's come down to 3.5 inches here. So 2 3/4 inches up to find the center. Then we'll go 3.5 inches down to the sides. And we'll see what that looks like. Just want a little more of an angle. Whether make it look better or not, I don't know. I guess that's all a personal choice. There we go. I kind of like that a little better, so we'll set up the saw and cut them off. Well, that ended up being a 50-degree angle. As long as I keep with the same point, I don't have to worry about seeing a line. And everything should be even. Well, like I said, could be. Yeah, that's better. Now we have our pyramid. I'm going to break the edges on this here so nobody gets cut or anything. We'll pre-drill a hole and then we'll make our standoffs to hold the knocker off the board. There, I kind of like the way that looks. Now let me measure out other pieces and we'll get it settled. Alright, here we have, jumps everywhere. There we go. I have my backer board that we're going to use, and I have the woodpecker, and we'll paint it up. Now, here's my top and bottom that I made, or my sides for my woodpecker, but I have to keep his distance off of here. So I'm going to come up, let's say right about there. I'm going to put a mark, and then I'm going to drill a hole through both so I can put a dowel pin through. So I'll set that up and then I'll come back. I can drill both at the same time that way. And then I can put it on here and drill that one as well. Okay, I lined this up. Everything's been drilled here. I'm finishing this one here. Now I chose a 7/16 dowel. So these are 7/16, so there'll be a tight hole. This one I'm going to have to drill out a little bigger, just so there's a little play. So I already got the 7/16 through that. All I need to do is grab a 1/2 inch bit. There. Okay, pretty good. All right, let me readjust the camera and we'll do a little assembly. Okay, put my dowel through. Gotta figure out where I want to roughly be here. I'm going to use a pencil instead of a marker. That way I can line myself up, drill a couple of holes to pre-start a couple of screws in there. Distance of my dowel so I can cut it off. Let's see, I already know the center line. Okay. Now, that's set up, that's set up. I have these here. I have to have a pull for it, so I figure we'll put a eyelet right in here. Get the proper eyelet. There we go. We'll put an eyelet right in here I can tie a string to. Right in there. And then I need to put an eyelet here. And then probably another one down here just to guide the string. Alright, as you can see, I put some eye bolts in here and I pre-drilled the screws for these here. So I'm going to line these up with the lines and mount them down. Now them will be glued down also as soon as we're positive this is how we want to do it. Got my line there. Alright, I'm going to wait to put the other screw in. In case I'm a little bit off, I can wiggle that back and forth. Which I am, of course. There we go. That's why we call it woodworking, right? Just in case things are a little off, you can fix them. There we have. Let's get a piece of string here. Just have an arbitrary pull string that I use extra for lawnmowers. Pick it up at any hardware store for the most part. Put it through your rings. Let's just kind of rough tie this off. We'll make it neat and burn it later. That way it won't come undone. And let's stand this up and see what it looks like. All right, here's what we're looking like. Now, I'd recommend putting something right here on the string, like a bead or something to keep it from going back too far. If it goes back too far, I'll have a harder time pulling, but it does pull. But I think it would be more presentable looking like that. And then you have one card knocker. We'll paint this up and make it look a little prettier, and that's it. Well, thanks for joining me at the Simple Workshop, and I'll see you next time.